For months, I was trapped in a relentless cycle of begging. Begging my wife for affection, for respect, for just a fragment of her attention. Every day felt like walking on eggshells, waiting for her approval, desperate for her notice, yet always coming up short. No matter what I did, it was never enough. Worked late? She said I didn't care. Came home early. I wasn't ambitious enough. I cooked dinners, brought little gifts, planned outings. She dismissed it all like it meant nothing. Eventually, I stopped recognizing myself. The confident man I once was had faded. I was exhausted, drained, desperate. Every fight ended with me apologizing, even when I wasn't wrong, just to keep the peace. I thought that was love, sacrificing myself to keep her happy, but in reality, I'd become her shadow, living only to accommodate her moods. Then this morning, something inside me broke. She asked me to iron her clothes before work. Normally, I'd jump up, hoping for even a small smile, but this time I just looked at her and said nothing. I sat down, sipped my tea, and scrolled my phone. For the first time in years, I ignored her. She noticed immediately. "Did you hear me?" she snapped. I nodded but stayed still. Her eyes widened in disbelief. This wasn't the man who used to rush to please her. She left the shirt crumpled on the bed and stormed off, slamming the bathroom door. I took another sip of tea, silent. Later, she asked me to run an errand for her mother. Normally, I'd agree without hesitation, just to avoid drama, but this time I said calmly, "I'm busy today. You can handle it." The look on her face was priceless. Confusion, anger, fear. For the first time, she realized I wasn't her servant. All day, she tested me with small demands. Bring me water, fix my charger, call the plumber. Every time I shook my head or said, "Not now." Quiet, firm refusals, no shouting, no disrespect, just controlled silence, more powerful than any argument I'd ever made. By evening, the atmosphere shifted. She paced, uneasy, shooting me glances like she was trying to solve a puzzle. Finally, she asked, "What's wrong with you today?" For once, I didn't beg or explain. I met her gaze and said, "I'm tired of being the only one trying in this marriage." She opened her mouth to argue, but no words came. She wasn't ready for this version of me, one who stood his ground. She was used to my begging for her attention, forgiveness, love. But today I gave her nothing. No explanations, no pleading, no desperate attempts to make her feel better. The silence grew heavy. She tried breaking it, turning on the TV, fiddling with her phone, pretending she didn't care. But I saw the discomfort in her body. She wasn't used to being ignored. She wasn't used to me putting myself first. When dinner came, she asked if I'd cook. I told her I'd already eaten out. Her face fell. For years, I'd made sure a hot meal was ready for her every night, but tonight I didn't move a muscle. She cooked for herself, banging pans in the kitchen. I sensed panic in her every move. That night, in bed, she finally spoke softly. "You've been distant today. Are you upset with me?" I turned to her, calm and steady. "I'm not upset. I'm done begging, done living like I'm the only one who cares." She stared as if seeing a stranger. She tried to defend herself, said she never asked me to beg, claimed I was overreacting. But I reminded her of every time she dismissed my efforts, took my kindness for granted, made me feel small. The truth showed on her face. She knew I wasn't lying. For once, she didn't have the upper hand. I didn't shout, cry, or plead. I spoke simply and let the silence speak for me. And in that silence, she finally realized she could lose me if things didn't change. She turned away, pretending to sleep, while I lay awake feeling strangely free. For the first time in years, I wasn't weighed down by needing her approval. I'd reclaimed a piece of myself, and it felt powerful. I don't know what tomorrow holds. Maybe she'll change. Maybe not. But one thing's clear. I'll never go back to begging. Today she noticed. Tomorrow she'll understand. The next morning, I left early without a word. I didn't answer her calls all day. When I came home, I calmly handed her an envelope. Inside were papers, my decision to separate. Her hands trembled, eyes wide with shock and fear. She begged me to talk, to reconsider, but this time I stayed silent. The man who begged for her love was gone. I packed slowly while she watched, powerless to stop me. "You'll regret this," she whispered. I only smiled. No, I've already regretted staying too long. As I walked out the door, I felt lighter than I had in years. For the first time, I wasn't begging. I was free.